It's been a while, but it's time to check out a Senshi video about Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3 Sendai Colony. Everybody and their mama is gassing this to the moon. Did you guys know that over on Japan, in Japan, Subway's advertisement for a specific episode, it's unheard of. Like, I saw on Twitter images of them gassing the Sendai Colony finale, the Culling Games Part 1 finale in Japan, episode advertisement. Do you understand how significant that is? This isn't a movie. This isn't a new season dropping. It's a single episode. The trailer, on Twitter too, the impressions, fucking crazy. Everybody is really anticipating this big moment. This is kind of like the Zenin Massacre, Maki incident, but times 10 it seems. Holy shit. Let's check out the staff listing.
I need views.
Same.
Milk Kaisen. I'm
yes.
gonna do a vid for the Sendai.
What was that? Hold up. What was that image?
I need views. Milk Kaisen.
Whey protein. Gojo Satoru. Red. That's crazy. They market Gojo Satoru in whey protein strawberry flavor because it's aka. Okay.
I was gonna do a vid for the Sendai Colony trailer, but got sick. That's on me.
Wah, wah.
You got the staff list now, and
yeah, people are going fucking crazy. This guy here, obviously Shota Goshuzono, right? Goso, the main dude that has been just spearheading this, I don't know, this fucking insane peak fiction because he just sees things in a different way. The dude that went to France a couple weeks ago, right, with the My Dress Up Darling Season 1 director, and a lot of rumors, gossips, they're joining this specific studio, Illumine whatever, and they do Despicable Me, the Minions movie, and the Minions Jujutsu Kaisen collaboration, fan art online. Oh my god, so fucking fun. Beyond that, Itsuki Tsuchigami right here, this name. A lot of people also call him Miso. Like, Keiichiro Watanabe is known as Kiro. Itsuki, some people have like aliases. I don't know why. I think it's to maybe avoid direct harassment in case their cuts are done bad, to obscure the names. But I think the biggest, headliner names are definitely this Miso guy coming in to direct a part of the episode storyboarding. And he's a key animator on that part. And obviously, even more, Mok Mok right here. Do you guys remember Mok Mok? Where's that name? Maybe he's under a different name. Key animator. Mok Mok. I swear to God, Mok Mok was there. Maybe I'm missing it. That dude was fucking the Zenin Massacre. Maki just killing off the haze. The Jinichi cut. That was him.
it looks not what I was expecting. I think if we didn't have the trailer, I would be, and most people would be, a bit worried, but I'm talking to the animation charts. Nevertheless,
yeah, the super sweaty. Like, there's levels to this, bro. Like, I've only realized recently that there is like this kind of content online where there are people somehow with insider connections, whether it be family, friends, colleagues, whatever. They have insider leaks, and through that, people can then speculate how amazing the cuts are going to be. Mostly what I see is just dooming, though. People see the leaks and immediately start shitting on specific animators and say, wow, this is fucking garbage. The entire episode is bad. I saw a little bit of that during the Megumi versus Reggie fight, and I do agree. That Kiro cut was discombobulating. The comp was not doing it any favors. I think the potential and the experimental vision is there. It just wasn't really received well. Many of the other part of the episode, fantastically fine. Now, what the fuck is a food AD? What the fuck is that? Food? Action director? Assistant director? What the fuck is this name, bro?
even with this messy ass staff list, I'm still believing that this episode will be peak cinema.
I swear to God, I saw a different screenshot where I saw Itsuki Tsuchigami part of the key animator list. Maybe I'm tripping. Because I remember seeing Mok Mok. And maybe I just saw a random tweet. Holy shit, maybe I got fucking baited.
Will be peak cinema. Looking at the trailer itself, there's a lot of really good sequences and drawing quality to boot with that. Coming straight to the storyboarders, people were correct to assume that Goso and Miso / Itsuki Tsuchigami is the one doing it.
Yeah, Itsuki Tsuchigami, the one that did Gojo versus Jogo versus what's it called, Sukuna.
Just looking at the
Mok Mok is there at the end. Sorry, I just woke up. Ampu, Anthony Wynn, Masahiro Tokumaru, Hiromi Sakamoto, Brian Ilam, Kudo Akiko. Maybe it's under a different name entirely. Oh, I see. I'm retarded. It's down here. Yeah, I just woke up. It's down here. I thought the key animator list ended right over here. For whatever reason, I guess Donut. These are probably like industry. I don't know. It's categorization, right? I think it's different categorization for different key animators grouping.
Trailer, it's very miso coded in terms of action board is the one doing it. Just looking at the trailer, it's very miso coded in terms of action boards or just camera usage. Miso did the 2 best episodes in season 2.
One of the coolest scenes where Jogo collapses a building together, the sheer just like trembling within the fingers. The finger, look at this. This is so cool.
Season 2 being 16 and 17, although 17 had 2 other people. He did
Big Raga.
most of it, I think. Guessing Goso will do part A and Miso will do part B.
Sure.
The episode directors 1,
Wow.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 episode directors.
6,
Fucking
7?
hell. Now, this is not me randomly trashing JJK. No. This is proof evidence that
It's not
behind
good.
the scenes is very messy and rushed. Not saying it will translate to the
Yeah, I mean, that's to be expected from like a mapper project that is so ambitious, right? I mean, I mean, it's way more healthier than the Shibuya incident because that was like, oh my god, I hear like war crimes were happening within the building and so much drama happened. But this round, it's been more quieter, right?
final product. Probably not. But yeah, production was not healthy for this episode. And considering it's 28 minutes, so that's like 8 to 9 minutes of additional time, it'll be very demanding for a guessing very, very action episode. Some surprise episode directors, of course,
Takada, Sato.
Takada and Takedo Sato, the 2 assistant directors.
Cool,
One
cool.
behind directing the opening and episode 7, and one creating a masterpiece episode, which was the Higuruma backstory.
Yo, that episode was so good. The first bit, I think I said like, this feels like a Chainsaw Man movie for whatever reason. It was just because of black bars and the amazing shot of the city and God, all the different elements of the setting. Like I can't go into depth of how much like that Higuruma not even flashback, just like origin story. Man, that was cinema.
Ryuta Aike is back directing stuff in JJK. He was season 2's assistant director.
I thought Fujimoto was the one that mainly did it though. But I guess more than one person's obviously doing this, right? Or maybe I'm thinking of the wrong episode. I'm thinking about the one where, remember? Fujimoto went on to do solo... Was he the solo key animator? He might have been. Took him like 11 months. And immediately what happened? The week after, he was also on the fucking Freewind episode.
Which was the Higuruma backstory. Ryuta Aike is back directing stuff in JJK. He was season 2's assistant director.
Cool.
He probably left being a main staff because of his own project, being Mono. Really good looking show.
Cute girls and cute things.
The 2 surprising ones are Takumi Nokohara, great animator, more accurately, very good at effects animation. Also
Nice.
did the second half of Itori vs. Choso, and shocking to see Shinya Ino being here. Very random.
Shinya Ino. This is the Takopi guy. Yeah. What the fuck? This is Shizuka. What the hell?
Appearance. He's of course the series director for Takopi Original Sin, so I think that just shows
Cool.
how good he is as a director. I just hope these directors can really translate Miso's action boards into
What the fuck is happening in Yaiba these days? I remember watching this for a bit. Unfortunately, many people just didn't care.
final product. Although he's still credited as assistant episode director, don't think that's a lot of contribution because Miso, in my opinion, he's just a better action director without a second thought than Goso.
Mob Psycho Season 2. Oh my god. Yeah, this fight. Oh, this part of the story was so fucking good. The guns, you know, just like going where and the teleport guy shows up behind and BAM!
And Goso, and that's comparing it to Goso. 6 chief ADs, 19 ADs.
Is Goso known for action animation? Not really, right? What is he really known for? Very like cinematic usage of 3D background and very crazy camera angles and perspective shots, trying to create more than just combat, but the overall life of the setting. Fish Islands? Yeah, storyboarding specifically like I feel like episode 1, right? I mean, that is action. It's Yuta versus Yuji. I'm not saying he doesn't do action. I'm just saying, like, does he specialize in it? When I look at the storyboards and the way that he sets things up, he looks like the master architect, right? It's like the master architect of how the manga panels are going to flow, and he has his own unique flavor to it. A lot of people are saying he's using a Blender tech. Blender tech also, I hear, is being a lot used in, what is it, Yutapon Nakamura recently? A lot of people hate it because of the overwhelming speed and the discombobulating just like POV shots with the camera work, and they want his old work. Anyways, yeah, Miso seems to be the more actual action guy. The Megumi versus Reggie scene was Julian Bentley, but that was still a Goso storyboard. It's just whenever you have the director storyboarding shit, but you also have a key animator taking on that, and the key animator can also override the original storyboard to add in their own flavor, especially in Japanese animation. I just don't know who to credit it more to. Was that Fish Island's Reggie versus Megumi all Julian Bentley? Was he simply just fucking filling in the lines of where Goso told it to do? I don't know how that works.
And 9 assistant ADs. Wow.
Well, what about Nyan 41 with Higuruma versus Yuji, where he's fucking doing this? I doubt that's a Goso thing. That's a very specific Nyan 41 cut that you've seen in the other Donghua, right? So, you should give credit to everyone. Anyways.
Oh, that's not good. Basenji, because the episode has so much action. Yes, but a good healthy episode won't have this many ADs. Free in Season 2, Episode 8.
Yeah.
Only had one chief AD and one AD with such a ambitious episode and a fucking giant serpent Zoro motherfucker.
This was Hone Hone? Yeah, this is Hone Hone, right?
If you use 4 swords. Chief AD, you have the best of the best. Yusuke Yaji.
Dude, these names are getting fucking crazy because like I have to go back and forth of like what their real name is and what their fucking alias is. What's Hone Hone's real name? Fuck, I don't know. And then I go to fucking Sakuga Brew and they're under different names and I'm like, fuck, the name search isn't coming up. God damn it, bro.
Jima, Hiro Miniwa, and Sota Yamazaki. Yamaso gave us a...
Sota Yamazaki, right there. That's Hone Hone, right? Yamazaki? No, Sota Shiga... Fuck off. Fuck off. So Sota Yamazaki is now Hone. It's Sota... Fucking Shigetsu... Okay. Oh, God, dude.
Yamaso gave us some incredible...
Why can't they stick to one fucking name? Why do they have to have aliases?
corrections 2 episodes ago, and from the trailer, there's definitely drawings that...
People memeing the shit out of this frame about how, oh my god, Mappa is locking in, they're really gonna give the 1-to-1. They were memeing how Gege Akutami was part of the fucking animation list. Cause they did the 1-to-1 to the fucking fingernail and like the finger lines, bro, on the hands.
Yamaso corrected. AD, there's Yurika Nakanishi, quite standout AD in Season 2.
Very sus key animation here. Did this happen in the manga like this? I'm about to reach the Shibuya incident. No, we're about to get the hidden inventory in the manga right now. I'm doing a read through to see what the comparisons are, but did this scene actually happen? Because if it didn't, yo, Yurika Nakanishi, like, you freaky.
AD in Season 2 with incredible drawings on this Gojo thing. That girl's my cream. There's also a food AD.
Yeah, what the fuck is a food AD? What?
Sumino.
It's a Korean name, Osumin. Freelance animator heavily tied with Mappa, formerly affiliated with Wit Studio. What the fuck? What kind of food Sakuga are we gonna get? Like the bread animation? Like in Mushoku Tensei?
I don't know, I'm not a manga reader. People are also saying there's overlapping in production lines from Jihokuraku, Chainsaw
Hell's
Man.
Paradise.
Of course, we know that JJK and Chainsaw Man team got split, so it's more tangible and easier to manage.
I see.
I don't really want to search all their names, that'll take time, but I did some. There were already participating in Season 3, but one standout, like GG, one of.
Bro's name is GG. Grandpa. What a fucking name. Imagine there's a Baba next.
Jihokuraku Season 2's main animator. Again, consider
That was a gorgeous shot. The femboy Shota kid, you know, pulling up and just like spinning around like a Beyblade. One of the coolest cuts, definitely for sure in Season 2.
one standout, like GG, one of. Jihokuraku Season 2's main animator. Again, considering this is not your normal 24 minus 3 minutes since OP and ED. Also, there's gonna be no opening.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be an ending.
Nah, fuck the ending. Get that shit out of here too, bro. End it with the fucking credit roll.
Don't know if they will play the visual or is it just gonna be credits.
I feel like we have to get the opening though. Not in terms of an actual opening, but the trope of a fucking hype moment happening towards the finale of a season. And when the main character's doing the thing, play the opening. It doesn't have to be Season 3 opening. It could be Season 2 opening. It could be You Are My Special. Honestly, You Are My Special playing as Yuta says Koi, Rika, you know? Or the 3-way domain expansion. I know that You Are My Special in that context isn't referring to Itadori Yuji as Kenjaku's you know, son, right? That's why he's You're My Special. But it'd be really cool, even like season 1. Anyways, it'd be cool to see opening play during those scenes.
Like this one. I know it's the opening. Just
It makes more sense though if you actually understand the story. Instead of memeing of, wow, he's going through a fucking, what's it called? Mental collapse as he realizes what he has done, the blood on his hand, and a character like him who is so focused on giving people a proper death, a simple innocent boy now just sent into the hell himself, right? Then playing You're My Special, it sounds funny. But when you realize the story themes of what Kenjaku is doing with Itadori Yuji, then it's like, wait a minute, it's kind of like, hold up, the writing kind of fire.
go with it. Being the finale episode of the season is also another big factor. Now for the juicy parts. The animators. Also 83 second key animators.
Woo!
So
I feel like I have gotten into a, I'm just gonna be completely honest, I don't respect second key animators for whatever reason. And I'm not saying that as in like I hate them and that they're below me. It's just when I look at these like staff listings, I notice that people rarely ever talk about key animators. They're not that important. They just show the numbers, and even then, this many numbers, it doesn't matter. That's like the meta. It feels like the focus is always on the key animators and whoever is storyboarding and some of the other stuff like action director, I don't know. But I don't know. I'm not saying this as in I hate them. It's just like, the culture seems to not really place significance on key animators in this community.
oh, again, not good.
Second key animators.
Not surprising. Of course, more second key animators are bad because the original key animators didn't have time to finish their work.
They're like the unsung heroes, I think. No, they're not leashing. They are the unrecognized, unsung heroes who are doing all of the other in-between cleanup, you know, polish, just the stuff that you don't get rewarded for.
By themselves, so they have to get other people. It could be more than one people on one guy's drawing or animation because time constraints, of course. But just looking at the key animators, these people are top tier highlight animators that know
There it is! Hone Hone! Sota Shigetsugu!
how to animate
I think
in the Japanese industry. Not just animate. They
Yen
know the
VM.
fundamentals, and of course, if they finish their own Genga, they probably would do it, but time is just not on their side for them to do everything. So, multiple helpers. I'm not gonna name everyone, but just the standout ones and the ones I know.
Personal favorites?
Time sensitive laziness. Shotaro Tamamizu, very good animator. Snappy timed animation. Not
Oh, Veltera versus Milim, that was him, okay.
Canada style, but his action or overall animation definitely has that dedicated timing. Or his drawings.
Nice choreography.
Akiko Kudo, not a person that
Anytime I see the forefront layer and the background layer moving around as the camera spans around, it's just peak Sakuga, man.
that dedicated time.
You guys notice that?
Or
The front layer of the tree passing, the background forest layer of the other direction, and the camera moves in a specific direction. I've noticed that like this is it's like a technique that it just always works, right? Tree passing one direction, background layer will go the other direction, camera moving. It's cool.
his drawings. Akiko Kudo, not a person that
Rama.
I expected to be here in this production line. Mostly did stuff on other MAPPA projects like Ranma 1/2 or Vinland Saga Season 2. Very well-rounded animator that has good drawings. Also did the Rize dance thing.
Yeah, I saw that a lot. This person. I don't know if this person's gonna be like, damn, this is my magnum opus now, huh? People know me for this, which is a good thing to be known for. Better than to be known for doing fucking sister leveling reactions. No disrespect to the people that created it, but what I'm trying to say is when your legacy is known by a fucking incest solo leveling, you know, skit, abridged anime reaction, it's just like, damn, and none of the other shit gets recognized. It kind of feels like, damn, my meme fucking thing popped up, but the other stuff doesn't get recognized. It's like, what the fuck? And that happens a lot in art.
So that's for your Guno neuron brains to activate. Masahiro Tokumaru, amazing that he's a regular in JJK now.
Parkour!
The parkour man himself.
Parkour guy!
Although I love his
Masahiro Tokumaru. Yeah, this is the parkour guy, the Reggie parkour scene.
parkour shit. I hope he does more action stuff because he probably got asked to be in JJK because of his Vivi stuff. Just guessing.
Okay.
His effects are nice too. Shin Xion Cheng?
Shin Chongcheng. I am not Chinese. Shin Chongcheng.
I butchered that. Recently in the Japanese side, he hasn't really gotten the opportunity to really showcase his skill. Of course, in Chinese stuff, he can go all out. He gets more flexibility there. Hopefully,
Wow,
we can
that's
see
snake
something
movement.
more from him this time around. But all around, he's
Holy, oh! Oh, okay. Yeah, that was a solo leveling cut. Oh, yeah. You remember this shit? Oh, yo, the ant fucking raid is done and the Chinese dude pulls up and it's like, oh, fuck.
He's incredible. Very nice animation and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm yapping because I want to show more clips of him. Kaito Tomiyoko, what can I say? He's amazing.
Geto cuts.
He was appearing a lot in JJK Season 2.
Cool.
Not really in Season 3. He only appeared in the opening, but he did appear more on Strange Fake. Pogyu. I mean, crazy.
Oh, he did the Richard versus Enkidu scenes? That was a really cool... I don't know, the way that they were fighting in close quarter in the forest without hurting anything, and the beam carefully just traversing through all the different greenery. That was a really cool episode.
More on Strange Fake. Pogyu. I mean, crazy animation as expected from him. He did
Holy
this incredible
smokes.
sequence of this explosion in Chainsaw Man movie, and more when they were just flying around. Shotaro
Nice.
Ban, a lot of stuff from One Piece, and also did some of the Maki
I swear to God, Shota something is such a popular fucking name in Japan. How many Shota something do we get, bro?
versus NPCs. I forgot their names from the clip.
Zenin Massacre, they didn't really have names. This is the Kukuri unit though. They don't really have names. One guy has a name. It's John Zenin.
NPCs. I forgot their names from the clips I've seen. A lot of play around with the
Kaido.
line art, making it very visually stimulating and very
Cool.
cool to watch. Hone Hone or Sota Shigetsugu.
There he is, the Hone Hone guy that was behind the what? The Freeman Cut 4? Revolte moving around in that 3D map that a lot of people thought, could this be Vincent Chancellor?
The girl himself did a lot of impressive stuff recently, making a lot of people saying he's the best action animator or
Is he?
director. Volume of work that he did recently is something else, and also he was the action director for the Chainsaw Man movie, so
Hone Hone just kind of crazy good, bro.
that's that. Sunokohara is also gonna animate this episode. Probably just some effects. Toranosuke Hori, another One Piece regular. Of course, since One Piece is on break
Where's
right now,
Mok at?
they're probably gonna accept other offers more, but don't know about him much.
Elba Fark coming in hot.
Very good animator. Chris, unexpectedly,
Yen
he
beam again?
came back, but Yen, very standout animator. Nakamura inspired animator, but he can switch between that depend on the project or content maybe. But till now, you can still see some Nakamura references, but quite stand out in One Piece.
Nakamura is when? Multiple punches happening. No. Nakamura is when exceptionally fast background layers moving to just show speed, crazy keyframes and impact frames and what? Cubes, Yutapon cubes, right? But that's like old meta Nakamura. Now it is more of using this Blender tech and having 3D backgrounds and crazy camera work and tracking like you saw in Gachi Yakuta, right? I think that's one of the beginning moments of when people were like, now I don't know if that's one of the beginning moments, but that's definitely when I saw his like newest cut. Very, I don't know if it's controversial, but there's a lot of like people that don't like the new style. They don't like the, I don't know, they just prefer, I guess, like the background layer is just moving faster than having, again, this new crazy 3D tech going on with the speed emphasized.
Now you can still see some Nakamura references, but quite stand out in One Piece.
Yeah, he recently got the newest Vigilante episode. I haven't seen it, but like the building getting collapsed Sakuga clip has been making motion, and it looks so fucking crazy, man. It looks so good.
With Vincent, very, very well-known animator now. Jack, Amin Ibrahim, and Anthony Nguyen from the
Oh, Nguyen, bro. Nguyen? Anthony Nguyen? Nguyen. The fucking Vietnamese last name that everyone fucks up. Myself too. Nguyen, Nguyen, Nguyen. It's literally Nguyen. 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 Anthony Nguyen. Why is the G there then?
Finna joined these two, but they were in that romance anime that
Vincent was in for whatever reason.
Vincent was in because Chafik, the storyboarder and episode director, was also
Friends?
a production assistant for that episode. He also PA'd multiple episodes of One Piece. That's why there's a lot of talent there. Don't know how much about them, but they have some really good stuff. Yuta, prominent animator, did a lot in season 2 of JJK. Also did the Megamaru vs. Mahito episode. Very trigger / Canada coded episode. He did this little panda.
Yeah, this frame right here. I feel like this is what's it called? Gurren Lagann character with the glasses focusing face, right? Like this shit right here. This is Trigger, right? The OG days, right?
Episode, he did this little panda Itadori play fighting thing.
Okay.
Very cool. Although
That was kind of cool. In this in the what's it called? It was like what's it called? This part, the tempo changed a lot. And it was cool to see how it still could show the flow of the fight in a different speed.
very cool, although a bit hard to read. Hokuto Sakiyama, a very unique style of animation.
Oh, the
Sometimes
seal,
using that style
the prison
with
realm.
realistic depictions, or just stylistic drawings with messy line art. That
What the fuck is this? CG flames? Anyways, whoa, this art style is very unique.
just
Like the hand, like look at the line work around the hands, the bordering.
stylistic drawings with messy line art that kind of mix really well with the mood, you can say.
Okay.
His Chainsaw Man scene was very telling. You can see the style and
Oh, the poor fucking office workers, man. The jobbers as Rese's just fucking shit up.
scene was very telling.
Oh
You could
god, the
see
guts,
style,
man.
And recently he did quite a bit in
100 meters?
That kind of makes sense.
He actually didn't animate much. Oh yeah, this is the Unk crashing out in the park as children are like, what the fuck? But the character acting here was wow.
He did the crying guy thing. Ginza Ishimori, very
Rabbits.
similar, kind of in the same boat with this unique style, very loose sometimes, and
I forgot Evil Eye was just fucking in his tidy whities the entire time. I love these impact frames though. The purple skull impact frames.
sometimes and artistic in some occasions. Was very involved in Dandan. You can see more of his loose style or a lot of variations on that.
Very
Excited what
freeform.
stuff he's gonna do. Mok Mok.
Yeah, Mok Mok!
Oh god. Can someone tell me why he changed his name? I mean, he's also Mok Mok in other projects. I don't know. Mok Mok did this.
He changed his name? To what? It's still Mok Mok, right? Or did he change it to Mok Mok? Anyways, yeah, this part. Maki versus the Hay. This part, so good.
Mok Mok did this 1 minute sequence in episode 4. Now, this is very Nakamura inspired animator. You
Yeah.
can see not just
The background
in
layers.
JJK, but his previous work. He's like the Nakamura in Black Clover. You gotta love some
Cool.
Nakamura inspired animation.
That's hype. We might do Black Clover Catsup pretty soon for season 2 in fall, so look forward to that.
Harumi Yamazaki, also Nakamura inspired animator. A lot of emphasis on the scale of the fight, like zooming out or just how the camera moves. I mean, her work in Wonder Egg says it themselves. UFO shit and Nuts to Butts action animation. And
Crazy.
Miso, I mean, you know who he is.
The Jogo scene.
I glaze him enough. While the staff list is very messy, we have to see the episode itself. I think
I feel like it's gonna be fine. I don't know. I feel like Mappa is not fucking around with this one. What the fuck do I know? But like, based on their overall advertisement and confidence that they have in the trailer that they dropped for a special episode, like I just think they think that they can't fail. Also, I feel like I've seen crazier, more shittier schedules in Strange Fake or what's it called? Sentence to be a Hero, right? Those listings are just fucking insane every time. It's like a whole essay.
I'm very confident enough that the episode will still be, again,
Oh yeah. So what does it mean when the staff list was leaked later than usual? I saw a lot of people talking about that too. What does that imply? Is that good signs? That they got this shit tightly wrapped up, and what does that mean? Why would it get leaked later than usual or earlier than usual? Because I guess at a certain point there was like a cutoff, and now it's like, I don't know, official, and then whoever wants to like Donut and his friends can somehow get the sources. I'm not sure. I don't know if this is supposed to help, you know, like show. Are these symptoms of a healthy like product or not? I don't know. But I saw a lot of people talking about, oh, leaked later than usual. What does that mean?
peak cinema, even if it looks very messy in the staff list. Hey, Sentence did it for multiple episodes, so JJ can probably do it easily then. If you guys like the video, leave a like. If you hate it, leave a like. Comment down below. What thoughts?
I think that this episode is gonna be generational. I glaze up JJK like no other. I think I am probably the biggest JJK glazer in anime reactors right now. And I think that Cullen Games has proven why it should be that fucking tier. Every episode has us spoiled. Even in episodes that are kind of slower, like the Hakari, you know, Kirara, the setup, the rules, right? You know, just getting into the calling games. Even then, it's just like, wow, I am just so profoundly entertained and moved by this battle shonen that a lot of people would say are mindless ore farming. I think it's mindful ore farming. And if anything, I hope that this episode will be one of those moments where I just remember, right? Like, wow, like that happened, like this specific scenes. I love keeping specific, you know, scenes around just to kind of revisit and have fun. And it's just so cool to just know that this talent, like this team, right? They love the fucking show so much. And they deliver JJK to the next level. It just blows my mind how peak this anime is because of the love it's getting and how much respect that they have for Gege Akutami's work. So look forward to this upcoming Thursday. Please check out Senshi. Link to the video here. Go check his channel out for other Sakuga animation nerd enthusiast type of content and educate yourself. And I'll see you next time.